A dinosaur was plowing the field with his mouth, moving faster than even a tractor could keep up. When it was time to water the crops, the dinosaur went to the river, filled his mouth with water, and sprayed it directly onto the field. To increase the labor force, the dinosaur couple laid 3 more eggs. The eldest was an adorable girl who, as soon as she was born, climbed onto her mother's back and played on the slide. The second child was a naughty boy who started showing off his kung fu skills under his parents' watchful eyes. The last egg was the largest, and the couple was full of anticipation. However, when the egg hatched, Rocky was much weaker than the other little dinosaurs and wobbled when he walked. As they grew up, the eldest and second child helped their parents manage the crops, but Rocky couldn't even handle the job of feeding the chickens. When his siblings were already able to leave their footprints on the granary, signifying their contribution to the family, Rocky was still being chased by chickens. One evening, Dad took Rocky to see the fireflies and told him that only by overcoming his fears could he see the most beautiful side of life. Dad assigned Rocky the task of protecting the granary. They set traps and just needed to wait for the grain-stealing savages to come out. If they caught the savages, Rocky could leave his footprint on the granary. Rocky promised Dad that he would complete the task and took it very seriously. However, when he saw the fierce look of the little savage, he was so frightened that he kept backing away. In the end, not only did he fail to complete the task, but he also cut the rope and released the little savage. Dad was very angry when he saw this. To help his son overcome his fear, he decided to take Rocky with him to chase the little savage. However, not long after they set out, a heavy rain began to fall, and a flash flood occurred. To protect Rocky, Dad pushed him to a safe place, but was swept away by the flood himself. Rocky lost his father forever. Seeing how hard Mom worked, Rocky began to help with the farm work. One day, he saw the little savage come again and cause trouble in the granary. Remembering his father's death, Rocky became completely enraged. He vowed to catch the savage, but ended up being bitten on the nose and falling into the river, where he was washed away and hit a rock. When he woke up, he didn't know where he was. Rocky remembered his father's words that as long as he could find the river, he could find his way home. However, alone in the wild, he could fall over just picking wild fruit and had nowhere to shelter from the rain, having to make do with a few tree branches. At this moment, he noticed something slowly approaching. It turned out to be the little savage bringing a large insect for him to eat quickly. The little savage then bit off the insect's head. Rocky pushed the insect away in disgust. The little savage then brought the wild fruit that Rocky loved to eat, which was quickly finished. They came to a cliff to continue looking for wild fruit, but there was no way forward.